Good morning. You guys have been asking for a morning routine, so I am going to give you guys one. Every morning I start my morning off with reading, and I always open my blinds and then read in bed. This morning routine is gonna be like very detailed because I feel like so many people are like, what do you do in the mornings? Like, what kind of vitamins do you take? How do you like start the day off in a relaxing way? So I literally am like, we're gonna do this. Even though my morning routines are like so sacred to me, which I feel like is why I haven't done a detailed morning routine. I've done morning routines where there's like music in the background and you guys can kind of just like watch, but I've never really walked you through it, and it's because they really are sacred to me. I take my morning routines very seriously because I feel like if I start the day off in a good way, then it like makes the whole day great. And not that if I start the day off in a not so good way that the day can't be great, but I think that it makes the day a little bit harder to be like a easy one. So yeah, I always wake up at 6:30 and I just read for 10 minutes. Sometimes I read a little bit longer, but I'm just gonna read for 10 minutes today because I have a busy day, and obviously showing you guys my morning routine is gonna take a little bit longer than usual. So I'm gonna read here for a bit and then I'll show you guys what I do next. Now that I've finished reading, I always bring my book, and I also bring laundry and my water bottle out to the living room, and I usually just drop it on the table, and then I throw in a little laundry because if I start my morning with like a little bit of tidying, it just makes the day a lot smoother. So I'm gonna throw in a lot of laundry, and then after that, I always do a load of dishes. It's crazy, but like a little morning tidy, you don't even have to do like a ton, but a little morning tidying, just like 2 things, like throwing in a load of laundry, picking up stuff off the floor, like unloading the dishwasher. It makes it seem like you kind of have your like life together. I don't know. It just does something for me. So I always do that. So we're gonna go throw in a little laundry and then unload the dishwasher. I don't necessarily like doing laundry, like literally at all. It's one of my least favorite chores, but I find that if I wait until the end of the day to try to do laundry, it just doesn't get done. I'm like tired, and so trying to do something I don't like in the morning right after I finish something I do like reading, it actually gets me in the mood to like, I don't know, finish it. I also usually listen to jazz music or like a podcast, or at least I used to, which also puts me in a really good mood. But I've found lately that I really like the silence of the morning, and I didn't used to be that way, but I think it's because I've become so much more comfortable with just being alone. Like before, I feel like I didn't want to like almost be with my thoughts sometimes. And now I just like really enjoy just like the silence, listening to the birds outside, listening to the sound of me just like walking across the floor. I don't know, just small things like that. So it makes a big difference in my morning.
It's all
This is the last chore of the morning, and then once this is done, after I make the bed, I'll be pretty much done. I light candles throughout the entire house while I clean. It just makes the house really cozy, and I just feel like, I don't know, it just feels very romanticized, and I try to do that as much as I can. Another thing that I also do is I make sure that I do, like, I read first, and then I do like the little mini like morning tidy, and then after I do the morning tidy, I will eat my breakfast and also like read a little bit more while I eat breakfast. The reason I do that is because I feel like if you stack something you love with something you don't love with something you love with something you don't love, it kind of makes the day better. I don't know how to explain it, but it like balances it out. I also habit stack, so I try to, like, if I am, and I'm not doing it this morning, obviously, I have been really soaking in the silence, but like while I'm working during the day, I will listen to a podcast or listen to something for like growth or like learning about my career a little bit more, or something just for like self-development. I try to do things like that because I feel like if I can better myself in multiple ways at one time, I feel like it's an even more productive day. So anyway, after this, I'm going to go in the kitchen and then we'll eat some breakfast. I always try to get my dinner plans ready before like the day really starts. So I feel like once the day starts, I literally will forget I will forget everything that I have planned. Like once the day starts and I start like getting into the work day and like, you know, emails and things, I literally forget. It's just like go, go, go. So one thing that helps me is to figure out what I'm making for dinner before the day starts. So I decided I'm gonna make, and I was just thinking about it because when I opened the fridge to get out the fruit, I was like, well, what ingredients do I have in here? Also, this is almond butter. You guys saw that I have fruit. I just make like a nice big fruit bowl. If I'm in a rush, I only use fruit that I don't have to cut up. So I'll use like blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and then I'll put this on top, the pecans, granola, throw that on top, and then I used to put like yogurt at the bottom, but honestly a lot of the time I'm in a rush, so I don't have time for granola. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight. For dinner, I'm going to need, wow, this is so old, it's like months old, and you throw that away. But I'm going to need shrimp. So what I do every morning is I take out whatever I plan on using for dinner, and I will let it sit out so that it can start to thaw. I'm not like rushed in the evening time, and usually if something's like super frozen like this, it'll take a long time to thaw. Okay, so I'm about to eat breakfast, and I'm sitting kind of angled, but I usually sit with the water behind me, and then I'll just like turn around and look at it, but I'm sitting angled so you guys can actually see me, because otherwise like the light would blow me out. But while I am eating breakfast, I always will read, but before I do that, I make sure that I don't need any ingredients for the recipe that I'm gonna make. And tonight I'm gonna make blackened shrimp in kind of like a kava bowl with like chipotle ranch and some corn, things like that, but I'm missing a lot of the stuff that needs to go into it. So I'm going to do an order for that, because if I don't do an order, I feel like we'll just end up eating pizza or something. So I'm gonna do an Instacart order, and thinking about the recipes that I'm going to make at night in the morning has helped me to stay on like a fairly healthy like meal system, because otherwise I feel like we literally just forget. And or at least I just forget, and then I end up just eating like pizza or something. So I'm missing a few things for the salad. So like I need to get some cucumber, so I'm gonna type that in and add that to my cart. And I need some, a couple seasonings for the blackened shrimp, but that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna make that order and it will be here in the afternoon, but if you guys don't work from home, you guys can always make an order and then have it dropped off to your house right when you get home from work. Or you can have it dropped off to your house during the day and then it'll just like sit on your porch, whatever works for you. So let's see, we're gonna make this order. Let's see. Okay, that's done. And now I'm gonna sit here and read for a little bit and just relax, and then we're gonna get up and go shower and get ready for the rest of the morning. Very last thing that I'll do before I shower is I will drink my AG1 from Athletic Greens. It has 75 vitamins and minerals in it, and I've been drinking it for about, I think 6 months now. I started drinking it this summer. I used to take Ritual vitamins, and those are also incredible too, but the problem I had is it is so hard for me to remember to take vitamins. But what helps me remember, funny enough, is drinking this, and then I'm able to like remember to take the other vitamins that I normally take in the morning. So what I take is this vitamin D3 and K2, and then this goes in my drink. And then I also take Zysol. I take iron pills, I'm running low on this one. And then I take these JS Health Hair and Energy pills. And then another thing that I also take, let me grab a spoon because I need that to stir. But another thing that I will take later in the day is, let's see if I can grab it for you so you guys can see. Another thing I'll take later in the day is this vitamin D from Boost, and usually I take this like middle of the day. I feel like when I need like a little, I don't know, boost of something. And I have tons of other little tablets, and these are effervescent, and so when I put them into my drink, I don't have to stir it or anything, which is so nice, because a lot of the time when I stir this, I don't stir it like fully, so it gets kind of like grainy. And I also have vitamin C for this for days that I just am kind of feeling like a little yucky. I have magnesium tablets for bone health, because you guys know that I work out 3 times a week and my bones definitely need to be strong. So I just have a lot of these different tablets that I take whenever I'm kind of just needing an extra little something. And I can usually feel how my body feels. Like on days where it's kind of gloomy like today, definitely need more vitamin D. On days where I kind of feel like maybe I'm coming down with something, or I'm feeling like a little sluggish, I'll take the vitamin C, and so on. So I'm just going to drink this. This hair and energy, these hair and energy pills from JS Health have actually worked. I've been taking them for almost 60 days. And the reason I can tell that they're working is because my leg hair grows back so much faster than normal, and I haven't done anything differently other than take those pills. So even though I can't necessarily see my hair is getting super long, because you know, the curly girl, I don't want to say struggle, but when you have curly hair, it's just kind of hard to see like your actual length. That's the dishwasher beeping at me. I don't start the dishwasher until I finish drinking this and finish with breakfast, because then I can put it all under the dishwasher and run it, and I'll have absolutely 0 dishes in the sink, which is so nice. I just got done with all my morning like skincare stuff, and I want to show you guys what I use before I go out and switch over the laundry. I keep all my skincare, like daily stuff in here for the most part, and I use this Supergoop glow stick every morning. And then I also, it's a sunscreen, and then I also use this Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream for my face. When I'm feeling like I need a little bit of extra like moisture on my face, I use this Summer Fridays, what is this called? I forget. Jet lag mask, and you can see it's literally almost gone. Like it's all that's pushed out there, but there's still a little bit left. And then I use this Pina Colada Dark Spot Oil from Bush Balm under my arms. And then this Suave deodorant, which I need to put this on. I am someone who definitely needs like, you know, good deodorant that works. But I have been looking for something new because I started using the Dark Spot Oil from Bush Balm because underneath my arms was getting like a rash, and this was maybe like a year or so ago. So I switched to this deodorant, but I feel like deodorant is what makes the marks underneath your arms. I just have a feeling because I switched to another deodorant like a year ago, and that's when I started getting that rash on my arms, so I switched to this one. So I kind of want to find a natural one, but I also want one that works. So yeah, and then I use this Summer Fridays Nourishing Body Lotion. I don't use this every single day because it is pricey. So I kind of switched out between, like this one I use at night. It's from Bath & Body Works. It's the Aromatherapy Natural Essential Oils Sleep Lavender Vanilla Lotion. And then I also switched out with this. This is Midnight Amber Glow. Lots of different Bath & Body Works lotions, but this one is my favorite from Summer Fridays because it is really nourishing. Like people literally like, oh my God, your skin's so soft, and it's always the days I use this. So I actually am running low on this one. You can see there's like not much left in it. So I bought another one because I literally cannot go without it. So I'm gonna just take this one out, and I do want to get the last little bits of this one, so I'm gonna use that and switch it over. I use this at night, these facial radiance pads from First Aid Beauty to clean my face, like really after I get done with what's it called, with my skincare routine. And then these two, these are newer products, but I really like them. This is the Illuminating Eye Cream from, I think it's called All Well Beauty, yeah. And then this one is the Daily AOX Serum. It has vitamin C, and then like lots of good stuff for your skin to like moisturize it, nourish it. I don't use these every day because I feel like when I try a new product, I like to kind of test it out for a bit. And I've been using this for a couple months, but until something is like a tried and true, like something I've used for a year, I don't use it every single day. And I just like to feel like how my skin feels because I do have very sensitive skin. But I do really like this eye cream. It has been working so well underneath my eyes to make it like less puffy and just like feel really good. And then that's pretty much it for what I use. And then this morning I sprayed the Santal 33 fragrance. It's one of my favorites from Le Labo. It is pricey for sure, but this fragrance is for like men or women or whoever, and I really like it. And then to brush my teeth, I know this is random, I feel like you guys are always asking just like the smallest things. I use this Advanced White Arm & Hammer toothpaste. Only toothpaste I use, and I also use Arm & Hammer detergent, and I use Downy like those little dryer sheets, because it's like the Downy lavender ones, because I've just been using Arm & Hammer for years. My mom obviously raised 6 kids in a house, and she like used Arm & Hammer, so I'm like, okay, if you have 6 kids that had like tons of dirty clothes and stuff, you know what works best. So let's run out here, finish the laundry, and then I think that's the last thing for the morning, and I get started on the day. I really think it's important to have a good morning routine, because I actually used to not have a morning routine. I wake up, just go like straight to emails, and I still kind of do that sometimes. It's a bad habit. I'm trying to like fully break it, but I would go straight to emails. And before that, when I was working in like a corporate job, a lot of the time I would wake up, just roll over, like wait till the very last second, because I'm not a morning person, like at all, but I found that when I start my day doing something I love, like reading, it makes me want to like wake up and get up and like, you know, start the day. So that's why I started with something fun, because, and even if you like watching like a TV show, like if you're a big, like, I don't know, like Netflix, you have some Netflix show that you really like. If you like whatever it is that you like, start your day with that, even if it's just 10 minutes of it, because it'll make you want to like get up and get out of bed. And then after that, do something that you don't really like to do, whether it's unloading the dishwasher or like starting a load of laundry, or if it's not cleaning and maybe you have like a cleaning person, maybe it's just, I don't know, like doing a quick run outside or doing a workout in the basement, or something that maybe isn't like just the most exciting thing to do, but it's something that you would like to do more of. And then after you get done with that, I think, oh my gosh, I shrunk my sweater. Oh my God, this sweater. It's a crop top. Oh my God. I'm screaming. Guys, this was an oversized sweater. Look at this, it's like a baby sweater. I mean, this is so cute. I kind of like that it was oversized before, and I think now it's gonna be like a little crop sweater, but what in the heck? Hopefully this still fits. This could literally fit a baby. This is crazy. It's so tiny. It's literally a crop top. Anyway, another thing that I do with my laundry is I throw it all in. I don't like separate it at all. Comment below if you're someone who separates laundry. The only thing I separate is my whites, and that's like true whites because I put bleach on them to clean them. Just like a little bit. I don't put it on it. I put it in the load. Just like a little bit. Just makes it like more, I don't know, more bright, like a bright stark white. Anyway, we're done with laundry. Isn't that crazy? And this has only taken like a few minutes. When you do something you like with something you don't like, and then like I read for a little bit, and then I'm doing more laundry. When you do like, you start your morning like that, I feel like it makes doing the stuff you don't like easier, because then you know that right after you finish the thing you don't like, you get to do something that you do like. It does mean you have to get up a little bit earlier. Like if I went into an actual office, I would have to wake up at 6 because I would probably have to leave my house. Like when I worked at my last job, the office opened at, I think it was 8:30. So I would need to leave by 8 and just like get there, park and like whatever. And so since this morning routine is from what, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. So it's like roughly 2.5 hours. So it is a hefty morning routine, but if you were to cut out like the laundry, like you literally don't have to fold laundry in the morning, I would just say throw in a load and then just fold it when you get home. And then cut out the reading while you eat your breakfast, because you can eat it faster obviously. It's definitely a doable routine as long as you give yourself time. Try it. If you're not a morning routine person or a morning person, just try it. It will make your morning a lot better, and it'll make your days feel less rushed. I used to feel so just like I was always behind. I would wake up and just be like, oh, like I gotta get to work, and I'm just like rushing and like running late, and having a morning routine makes the morning feel a lot slower and like more relaxed. Just turned 9 o'clock, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get to work. I start all my days at 9. I wanted this to be, well, you can see hopefully. There you go. I wanted this video to be like pretty typical of what I do in the morning. If you're someone who has to go to an office and maybe have to leave earlier to get to your office, I would say don't do maybe the folding of the laundry, and I also would say cut out the reading while you eat breakfast, but definitely keep in the 10 minutes of starting your day with something that you love, because it changes the game, like it really does. But yeah, this is my morning routine every single morning. I don't always get to the laundry. It really depends on how long the dishes take. Today I didn't really have a ton of dishes to put into the dishwasher, so it made it a little bit easier. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you guys want to see a night routine, and I can show you guys like all my skincare stuff at night, how I get cozy, how I really like relax my mind. I don't know why my sleeves are still rolled up. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow. Bye guys.